When it comes to getting more clients as a beginner agency owner, there's really only three things that you can do: content, paid ads, and outbound. But content is actually going to be long-term the highest leverage thing that you can do, okay? And most agency owners aren't doing content right. And honestly, the majority of you guys aren't even doing any content at all. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do content properly, okay? Not going to waste any more of your time. Let's get straight into it.
Okay, so inbound. So what we're going to go over, first of all, is why. So, why should we even do inbound? What's the point? And we're going to go over the 3 pillars so that after this video, you can get started on actually posting content straight away, okay? So first of all, why? So when it comes to paid ads and cold outbound, it's a linear. So one input equals one output. So if you have a 4x ROAS, $1,000 into paid ads means $4,000 out. And that also means $2,000 into ads equals $8,000 out. Okay, and this is the same with cold outbound. Maybe 100 DMs equals 3 appointments, and 1,000 DMs equals 30 appointments. And this is very good short term because you can just spam a bunch of paid ads or cold outbound and book a ton of meetings. Okay, but inbound is going to be the play for you long term. Okay, and so this is what inbound looks like. It's exponential. Okay, so right now, in this stage when you're a beginner, one input, so maybe that's 1 hour of work. When it comes to inbound, you don't get that much out. But long term, inbound, you're going to get a lot more out, okay? So right now, you're putting in the hours in this stage, you're not going to get as much reward. But long term, you're going to do a lot less work and get a lot more reward, okay? So for example, if you look at, an Iman Gaji video, he could record one video in 20 minutes and that gets him 700,000 views. But that's not because of those 20 minutes. It's because of all of this time that he spent like the past 8 years recording YouTube videos, okay? So long term, inbound is going to be the play. Now, I do think you should be doing cold outbound first, obviously. When you're starting out, if you have the money for it, then 100% you should be doing all 3. Do paid ads, cold outbound, and inbound. But if you don't, which most people won't, just stick to cold outbound and definitely inbound. You want to start doing this inbound as soon as possible so that you can actually, experience this kind of growth where it's a linear and this is still short term. Long term, it's going to look like this, right? Inbound is going to be the massive play for you, okay? So definitely start inbound as soon as possible. So there's 3 main concepts that I want to go over that's going to give you a really easy start to inbound, okay? So number 1, the first thing is types of posts. So obviously, there's different platforms that we post on, like TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you're posting, that's great. But there's also different types of content, okay? So I'm going to break a few down for you. So first of all, we have LFC, which is just long form content. So this is just all your content that's, like 8 minutes plus, and it's typically going to be posted on your YouTube and then redistributed everywhere. I could make a whole another video on what the process is of making, YouTube long form, but it's just a very simple type of thing. Typically, you're obviously going to upload this onto YouTube, and then you're going to redistribute it. You're going to post about it. You're not going to post the whole video, but you're going to post about it and include a link in your Instagram, your TikTok, your LinkedIn, all that stuff, okay? Number 2 is short form content. This is, once again, very, very, very easy. Stuff that's under 60 seconds. You can really post to anywhere. TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, all that stuff, right? It's not complicated at all. Number 3 is probably one of the most powerful ones, is freebies. So freebies is basically when you give away something for free. And so I'll show you right now. This is Charlie Morgan. And as you can see, it's just a random photo of him. It's a bit of text. And then he says, the biggest problem with cold calling is gatekeepers. And so if you want to learn how to overcome gatekeepers, DM me gatekeeper. And so as you can see, everybody's types gatekeeper, and now he goes through and DMs all of them and gives them some type of resource. Okay? So that's number 3, and it's probably the most powerful one for something that we're going to go over here in a second. Number 4, what do we have? Number 4 is Trojan horses. Now this might seem a bit weird, but just stick with it. The Trojan horses is basically when you introduce a new offer. So maybe if you're in the gym niche, so you say hey gym owners, I'm looking for 3 people to test drive a new offer where we guarantee X, Y, Z. But those whatever the new offer is, it's just your same offer, right? But you're just kind of positioning it in a new way. Yeah. After that, number 5, we have stories. So with stories, they're not like you're writing a story. It's like an Instagram story or a TikTok story, a LinkedIn story, whatever it happens to be. But just a story post giving some value. And you can also kind of implement the Trojan horse or the freebie into a story, right? You can mix and match these as much as you want, okay? It doesn't really matter. That's number 5. Number 6, actually there's 7 of them. Now that I've just realized. Obviously, a big one I forgot to put in here was testimonials. So just really, really simple posting testimonials. So if you look at Charlie, all of his highlights are just like results. This is probably take a while to load because he's posted like 1,000 results. But like it's just all of his highlights are just a bunch of client results. So obviously client results and testimonials and case studies are a really great thing to post. And 7, the last one is personal. So this is just like personal life stuff. So maybe like you had a big gym transformation, or you got a new dog, or something like that. Obviously you don't want to do this too often, but having personal posts sometimes, like maybe monthly or fortnightly, it's gonna kind of make you seem more real and make people like you more. Okay, so these are really the 7 types of posts that you should be thinking about. When we're making our content calendar, which is right here, you want to kind of be implementing these things. Okay, and that is what number 2 is the content calendar. So I'm gonna bring you over right now. This is what it looks like. There'll be a link in the description to get this. The content calendar. So there's 2 things. There's a content calendar and there's like the actual content doc. So what the content calendar looks like is basically, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a calendar where you schedule out your content. So the way the calendar works is there are 4 weeks. There's like this reddish orange, purple, green, and yellow. And so all the purple ones are going to be the same, all the red ones are going to be the same, all the green ones are going to be the same, and all the yellow ones are going to be the same. Okay? So let's map out 1 week. Let's say we're doing this yellow week. So maybe Monday, before you wanna set some kind of ideas how much you want to post. So for most people, I would recommend, if you're just starting out, you want to get a lot of volume down, especially with shorts. So if you're just starting out, I would do 1 short a day and 2 long form videos per week, or 3 long form videos per week. Okay, and that's just kind of to keep yourself consistent. So let's just say every day you're doing shorts, do every single day, right? And then also on Tuesday and Friday, you post a long form video, and it's not just long form; it's long form plus redistributes, right? So you're posting a long form video and you're redistributing everywhere. So you post a video and you make an Instagram post saying, "Hey, I just made this video, go check it out." You make a LinkedIn post, everything like that, right? So let's say, what else can we add? It's really kind of fun because you can just add whatever you want. Maybe on Monday and on Thursday you want to do a freebie. So Monday and Thursday you do a freebie. So maybe on Monday you give away your script for cold calling, and on Thursday you give away like a gym marketing audit, something like that, right? It's really completely up to you. You can be very creative. And then maybe every yellow Sunday you want to post a testimonial. Obviously you can't do this if you're a complete beginner, you have no clients, but that doesn't matter because there's still so many things you can do. And then maybe Saturday you post a story, and on Wednesday you post a story too. And let's say on Monday you do like a personal post as well, right? So this is what your yellow week looks like. So now you want to copy and paste this, and for every week that's yellow, so for the last 3 days here, you copy paste this in, and for every week that's yellow, you put it in. So yellow here and yellow here, and so now you're a quarter of the way done. All you have to do is do the same system for every other part of the week. Okay, I hope you're kind of starting to understand how it works. It's very, very easy to understand. You just have to do this 4 times and don't make it the same. So maybe for this one it's SFC, and then you're doing a story post and you're doing a freebie, right? But the 2 things that you should keep consistent is your shorts and your long form. So every single day you're posting a short, and every single Tuesday and Friday you're posting long form. Okay, you don't want to switch up with these, but these different types of posts, like story posts, freebies, Trojan horse referral campaigns, personal posts, story posts, all that stuff, you can mix it up, you can mix and match, you can make whatever type of calendar you want to make. Okay, and the second thing is the place where you're actually creating the content. So as you can see here, this is like my personal one. So I use the first page to map it out, and then you can see here, this is the actual post that I'm making. So I make all the stimuli and like the actual content at least 2 weeks in advance. And that's different with me right now with shorts and long form. With shorts, I actually do it like a month in advance. But yeah, with all of your stimuli that you're making, you want to do it in 2-week cycles. So on your calendar, you might want to set it like on your Google Calendar every second Sunday to make your inbound stimuli. So every second Sunday, you take away 2 hours and you write up all of your stories, all of the testimonials you're going to make, all of the freebies, all of the personal posts, all of the Trojan horse referral posts, everything that you're going to make, you want to make it in advance. So on the day, you don't have to struggle, you don't have to worry. You can literally just spend 15 minutes and just make it like a habit to post your inbound. And you should also make it one of your weekly input goals to post 100% of your content calendar. And if you don't know what a weekly input goal is, go watch one of my other videos because I yap about them a lot. Okay, so that is the content calendar. It'll be in the description below. Very valuable tool for you. Yeah, very valuable tool for you to use. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly get rid of all these. But yeah, you should definitely be using this. It like systemizes content, and you can see this is in a 3-month period. So every 3 months you can just repeat this, and you don't have to change anything. Okay, so very valuable thing for you to use. Okay, and that's number 2, the content calendar, and number 3, the final one is inbound DMs, and this is by far the most powerful and by far the thing that people talk about the least. Okay, and so what it basically is convo, so just having a conversation to DM system. Right, so let's take for example Charlie Morgan again with this post. Okay, so he did a freebie and like 133 people commented gatekeeper. When someone comments gatekeeper, he's going to DM them and send them the freebie. So he's going to send them the gatekeeper script, and then he's going to say, by the way mate, how's the agency? And then the guy's going to say, yeah, pretty good, I'm at like 2K per month, whatever. The prospect's going to say something like that, and then they're going to have a convo back and forth a bit, right? And then Charlie, or probably a VA for Charlie, is going to say, by the way, is it okay if I pitch you something? And then the prospect, who was just initially getting this, this freebie, ends up coming into the DM system pipeline, right? And with the DM system, I'll actually show you exactly how something like this works right now. Okay, I hope you can appreciate my lack of artistic prowess, but this is basically what it looks like, right? You send them the freebie, or you have a conversation. So it doesn't even need to be a freebie. What it could be is you just, you follow the guy, and then they text you, right? If you're in a position where you only have like 300, 400, 500 followers, then you can do this. You can do this whole system, this system to anybody that follows you. Okay, it doesn't just have to be people who do the freebie or opt into your Trojan horse offer, right? It can literally be anyone who interacts with your page, who follows you, who likes a post, or who also interacts with any of the content, right? Where are we? But yeah, so you can do this to literally everybody. So convo, maybe 3-4 sentences back and forth, and then pitch one. So this is just like, hey mate, by the way, would you be alright if I sent you something? And then you follow up twice, right? And then they say sure. You send them the main pitch. Maybe it's a Loom video, whatever happens to be for you. As obviously everybody's gonna have a different system. And then you send a bunch of follow-ups. The key is really here is follow-ups, right? So follow-up 1, follow-up 2, follow-up 7+. Ideally, you're just following up as many times as you can. Like I know guys who texted me, DM me, and then I like maybe said 1 or 2 words, and that was last year. And for the past 6 months, they've been following up with me. Okay, so follow-up is definitely the key here. Follow-up 7+, and then eventually they'll either say no or they say yeah, sure, send over a calendar link, and then you send them the calendar link. Once again, a bunch of follow-ups, and then leading into a book call. So this is just a normal DM system, right? This same system that you're going to use is basically the same system that you would use if you're doing DMs, but you're doing it from inbound. It's not cold anymore. It's warm, okay? Because they know you, and that's going to once again increase your conversion rate, especially like if they've been watching a lot of your content and they opted in for a freebie. Their response rate and the rate of booking appointments is going to be much higher. Okay, and so obviously all the stuff that we just talked about, it's going to take time, right? Because inbound, as you can see here, wherever our drawing is exponential. You're in this stage right now where you're not going to see a lot of results, but this stage is the thing that's holding you back from having this stage of exponential growth, right? If you want to have this growth, you have to go through this phase here where it sucks for a bit, okay? And that's, by the way, don't just do inbound. You should also be doing this stuff, because linear stuff like paid ads and cold outbound is still good short term, okay? You can still book a lot of meetings short term, but inbound is just going to be the thing that works for you long term. And obviously, we want to think long term. We're not just going to have the agency for 6 months. We're going to have it for 5, 10+ years. And so 5, 10+ years is when this is going to kick in, and you're going to be booking 10 meetings a day through inbound because you're going to have 100,000 followers, okay? So long term, inbound is 100% the play. And I've just kind of revealed to you exactly what inbound looks like as a system, and really what I'm doing, because I understand that I'm in this stage right now where I'm not booking a bunch of meetings per day with inbound. Like the majority of them are coming from outbound, but that's going to change long term. Long term for me, and hopefully for you, if you actually use this stuff, you're going to get to this point of exponentialism, okay? And it's going to feel so good, and it's going to feel like all of your hard work has paid off, okay? So I hope that you can stick in the game long enough to actually feel the exponential curve, because I imagine it feels so good, okay? So obviously, if you like this video, please do all the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, comment any videos you want me to make, and yeah, if you've watched like this whole video and you're going to go implement all this inbound content stuff, I can basically guarantee you that it's going to work over a long enough time horizon, okay? So thank you for watching. If you watch this far, I can tell that you're not just looking for some shiny object, you're looking for like the real value, and that's what I'm trying to give you. So I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, bye bye.